What's up, YouTube? Now you see the title of this video and you see the video that I have on the screen, man. We about to break down this video, man. Like I said, you see the title, man. Rollo Tomassi, the red pill guy, one of these red pill guys, right, in the manosphere, right? He's been exposed for having a racist account. He has a alternative account, a secondary account, and this account, he has been espousing all types of racism. He's been on there, simping for OnlyFans women and women all on Twitter, and I'm like, he's supposed to be this red pill guy, right? He's supposed to be this red pill guy who, he not a simp, he not paying for OnlyFans models. He not, OnlyFans, them type of women, they're low value, right? But he's in their DMs, he's in their pages, trying to flirt with them. I'm like, bruh, oh my God, I'm about to show y'all, man, oh my goodness. Now, before I even play this video, right, I'm reviewing a video of this woman here who basically was like showing the proof of, Rollo Tomassi, this account being Rollo Tomassi's, and showing how this is this account that we're about to look at, that she's going to show. This is Rollo Tomassi's second account. This is his alt account, and she showed all the proof in this video. She was going through some of the racist tweets and shit. So I'm about to go through this video and really break down the mindset, because this is a deeper thing. You see the title, like I said, this is a very deep thing, and I've spoken about this before on my channel, about the inferiority and the low self-esteem of a lot of these brads, these white dudes out here, these white boys, I should say, like Rollo Tomassi and stuff, right? Their inferiority complex, their low self-esteem when it comes to black people and black men. It's something that needs to be studied under a microscope, man. It's something that needs to be researched at prestigious institutions, man. These brads with their inferiority, these white dudes with their inferiority when it comes to black people. And, in this video, I'm going to show you, black men, in a very, focal way. It's very, very, very strange, man. Their obsession with black people, their hatred, their wickedness, this is, just goes deeper when it comes to the racism within the white community, man. This is just another example to show this level of wickedness that is within this community, and the wickedness that is within certain people in this community that act like this, like the Rollo Tomassis, this racism, this hatred, right? It's absolutely mind-boggling. The obsession with black people, the hatred, the wickedness, man. And I'm going to break down a lot of this because, like I said, when it comes to the inferiority of white men, a lot of these white dudes out here, you're going to see that in these tweets that Rollo has. You're going to see that inferiority on display. And I'm going to break down a lot of this shit of how insane it is. Now, I don't want to go on too long, right? Because we got a good amount of footage to go over in this video, and I have this YouTuber that I'm reviewing. I have her added in the video, so I want you to go and watch her video in full. I'm not gonna go through the whole video. I'm just gonna go over the proof of this being Rollo's account. Then I'm gonna go over some of his tweets that she was sharing. But I advise you to go and watch her video. I have her added. Go and watch her video of this from start to finish. Give her a like, support that video, because I'm using her video This is fair use, but still go and watch that video that she made. I want her to get her views. I want her to get her likes. I want her to get her support as much as possible. She made a good breakdown. I want her to get her credit to the highest degree. So go watch her video from start to finish if you want to see the full-on breakdown of everything she was showing, right? Because I'm not going to really show the whole video like I said. So go and watch her video. But I'm about to play the proof, and I'm going to go through the tweets and just show you the insanity of this man, Rollo Tomassi. Now, I knew Rollo Tomassi was a racist, right? And I'm going to get more into that when I'm showing some of the tweets, but I knew Rollo Tomassi was a racist. I've always known this dude was a racist, and I'm going to explain, why how I always knew this dude was a racist. I always knew this dude was a racist. Like, this is just exposing what I already knew. But shit, I mean, to be honest, I'm surprised, but at the same time, I'm not. It's just like, I knew he was a racist, but the insanity of these dudes like this is just, it does kind of surprise me sometimes to a degree, because it's just like, it's like demented. It's deranged, man. I'm gonna show. Let me stop. Let me play the video and show the proof that this is Rollo Tomassi's secondary account where he espouses his racism because he's too bitch made to do this shit on his real account because he's a coward, like most of these racist white boys are. Let me break it down.
Rollo makes a tweet responding to someone. Z responds to Rollo's main. Z, yeah, it's amazing. Like, so Rollo makes a tweet responding to someone. Z responds to Rollo's main account. Several minutes later, Rollo forgets to sign out of his alt account and replies to Z under his alt account instead of his main account. Z calls him.
So you see that Rollo forgot to sign out of his alt account. He was he was in an argument with somebody on Twitter, and he accidentally replied to the dude under his alt account. He forgot to change accounts. Now look what he does next.
Mouth, Rollo goes oops and then deletes the tweet and then blocks Z, but it doesn't stop.
Now think about that. If that wasn't Rollo, why would he delete the tweet and then block that account? You want to know why? Because he knew he got caught red-handed. He got caught with his hand in the cookie jar, and he tried to hide as best as he could. But you can't, man. You caught red-handed with your hand in the cookie jar. The light is on. You can't run away from this, Rollo. There's no way. Like, he thought he could do that, but you can't. Nah, man. You got caught red-handed. We got all the clips, man. We got all the receipts archived.
There, on another Twitter thread under his alt account.
Now, she's going to get into him, like, replying to himself under his Rollo account. I mean, this dude's pathetic. But I'm a go, like, go a little forward in this video because I want to get into his tweets, some of his racist tweets, and really break down the mindset and the psyche of insecure racist white boys like Rollo Tomassi.
Rollo tweets that you make them piss often with themselves into member. And there's a video, and underneath this video is who's behind it. All right, let's start here. Here we have I Show Speed, and there's a video, and underneath this video it says, I still don't understand how the F this idiot became famous. And Rollo says he's only famous on a plantation. Then there.
So look at that. He's under I Show Speed's video, for no reason too, just stalking this dude, saying he's only famous on a plantation. Like, what is the reason to even, that don't even make sense. But it just once again shows the insanity of these brads. Let's continue.
Another video of I Show Speed where Rollo responds with gorilla gonna gorilla. And then
now, I mean, oh my God, I'm gonna be pausing a lot in this video because I just want to really break down this shit. Gorilla gonna gorilla, like it's just like, look, man, when you really sit back and think about this shit, when you really sit back, I don't think a lot of people really sit back and go into deep thought a lot of times nowadays because they're always busy doing shit or just occupied on social media, not really thinking with these short attention spans, but just really sit back and just be in a silent room and just really think about, in this particular topic, just sit back and really just think about this mindset of racism and hatred, and how people, racist white motherfuckers like Rollo, Tomassi, have this hatred of a group of people that have done them nothing. When you really sit back and think about that, when you really sit back and take that in and think hard and long about that, you really start to be like, man, these are some insane motherfuckers. And when you really come to that conclusion, when you really come to that understanding that these people are insane, you really realize that you are dealing with some people that are just straight demonic, and it is beyond understanding, really, to a degree. It's hard to even try to understand this. You will just be sitting back in thought, trying to figure out what is wrong with these people, what is wrong with them. It makes no logical sense. It is completely demented. Let me continue, though.
Chad Lewis says, don't insult gorillas. And then Rollo says, they are good for entertainment at your local auction.
Insane.
Guna says, he's 19 and apologized 100 times. Forget about it, bro. And then Rollo says, monkey's gonna monkey. Then we have Dov Kleiman,
Insane.
I think that's how you pronounce his name, and he tweets, Lamar Jackson and Troy Aikman are currently in a legal battle revolving around the trademark for the number 8. And Rollo says, the gorilla always want to steal the banana and the cotton. Then we have Jake Shield.
Now look at this, man. Just look at this. It's just, that didn't even make sense. What does that even mean? Steal the banana and the cotton? Like, that don't... It's just the racism is so childish. Like, people like Rollo, Tomassi, they are childish. They have childish minds, man. They're childish, dude. They're childish and they're weird. That doesn't... Like, it's not even funny. It's just stupid. But it's like... the racism, it doesn't have to, none of this really has to make sense, because when you understand racism in and of itself is just irrational and stupid. So of course these things he's saying and tweeting, it's not going to really make sense, because the ideology in and of itself is retarded. Like, that didn't even make any sense at all. I mean, it's just like, bruh. And like I was saying earlier in this video, I knew Rollo Tomassi was a racist, and I'm going to tell you how I knew this dude was a racist. I saw in one of my suggestion boxes, right, when I was scrolling through YouTube, a video under a guy by the name of Undead Chronic. Now, if you don't know who Undead Chronic is, he's one of these racist, insecure white boys that I've talked about, right? And he is like open with his racism on his channel. He's kind of, like Rollo Tomassi, he hides his shit, but Undead Chronic is kind of really open with his shit, with his racism. He'll make racist posts and shit every now and then and say racist shit, and like, he'll make community posts and shit. Like, I've seen community posts where he'll post a black dude with a white girl, and it's just, he'll be like, oh, some racist shit he'll say, and in the comments it's just a bunch of insecure racist white boys saying, she's a coal burner, she's a mud shark, all that dumb shit that a lot of these, that really comes from like these white nationalists and from Stormfront and all this, that, anytime a white woman's with a black man, they call her these weird names. They done made up a mud shark and a coal burner. Like, these are dumb names, but these are not really creative people, so I'm not surprised. Just derogatory terms when a white woman is with a black man, they got something negative to say, wishing death on her, all types of shit, right? And it's very obvious when you go through Undead Chronic shit that he's a racist, right? He's really, really, pretty much, it's very blank obvious he's a racist. And I saw a live stream he did, and Rollo Tomassi was on a panel with Undead Chronic. So I'm like, hold up now. if Undead Chronic is obviously a racist, and let's look at Rollo Tomassi, you're on a panel with this guy. So if Rollo Tomassi was against racism, he wouldn't be up there with Undead Chronic. He wouldn't fuck with him. If Rollo Tomassi was a white man and not a white boy, he wouldn't be fucking with Undead Chronic. He would be standing on business as a man and be like, Undead Chronic, you a weirdo, you a bitch, and I don't fuck with you. He wouldn't be on his panel. But because Rollo Tomassi is a racist, and because Rollo Tomassi is a white boy and not a white man, he, go on a panel with Undead Chronic because he agrees with Undead Chronic's racism. But he just doesn't have the nuts to be racist on his main channel, like Undead Chronic is racist. And this is why on Twitter, he has an alt account where he espouses his racism instead of doing it on his main account, because Rollo Tomassi is a bitch. And that's all there is to it. He's a coward. He's weak, as most racist white boys are. Now let's continue. So that's how I knew he was racist, though.
Quote tweeting someone that says 2024.
Oh, and you see he's posting a comment under Jake Shields. Jake Shields is a white nationalist. I just want y'all to know that.
Omega. It has Amber Rose. I don't even know this guy she's in the car with, but Jake Shields says, and people get mad at me because I'm not Mega. And Rollo says they need a plantation to pick some cotton. Mitch says he's black in the United States and has internet access. And Rollo says banana monkey who can't fight. I find it funny that Rollo keeps talking about somebody who can't fight, but he can't even say all of this with his whole chest under.
Exactly. He can't say this racism on his own account. So he's on this alt account. He's talking about someone can't fight, all this shit, but he's too much of a bitch to do this on his main account. Just a clown.
His main account. Jordan says, this account is a man. Y'all are down bad. For someone with 2 oranges and a banana. And of course, Rollo says, only one with a banana is the N-word. Then we have a black guy named Tamar who says, time for grandpa to retire. Rollo says, time for you to pick some cotton. Tamar ignores.
Do you see how he's just under a black man's comment saying time for you to pick cotton? Like, this dude, Rollo Tomassi, is like a very childish dude. Like, a lot of these brads, man. And, shout out to General Tito. He talked about this shit, when it comes to the how childish Brad is, man. How childish a lot of these Brads are. Like, these dudes is really childish, and like, oh my God, man. All I'm gonna say is I would hate to be a white woman, man. My pussy would be so dry. That's all I'm gonna say. God, I mean, it's just not even funny, dog. It's just really sad, dog.
Force him, I guess, which irritates Grandma Tomassi. And then he responds behind that by saying, still waiting for the N-word who can actually fight. Christy says, newsflash, white people are the minority. We only make up 16% of the world's population. Leave us the F alone. Rollo responds by saying, we are the superior race. Bow down, N-words. Now,
so look at that. Look at that. That's, and remember, this all account is Rollo Tomassi. And Rollo Tomassi is saying we are the superior race, bow down, N-word. So he is just straight up, like I said, he's a racist. He's a white nationalist. Rollo Tomassi is a white nationalist. He's a white supremacist. So if any Wikipedia page, on Rollo Tomassi stuff, they need to go update that. Since anyone can update Wikipedia, they need to go put on there that he is a white nationalist. That because he is. This is not debatable. This is a fact. It's confirmed. So you can go over there and put that on his Wikipedia page, detailing who he is. He's a white nationalist. He's sitting up here saying we the superior race. I got something to tell you, Rollo Tomassi. I don't think he would see this video, but if you do, if you're a superior race, as you claim, because it's just so funny how these racist white motherfuckers love to run around saying they superior race. If you really the superior race as you claim, right, why is you always crashing out over niggas? Think about this. why do niggas got you so pressed? If you so superior, why does it seem like you always hating on niggas? You always hating on black people. You always like, if you so superior, you shouldn't be concerned with black people, man. You shouldn't be you shouldn't be under even this in this video. You shouldn't be under black people's Twitter posts and saying racist shit. You superior, right? You the Aryan stock, right? So why is you crashing out over black people? Why is you, and why do these white nationalists, because I know Rollo Tomassi, he's really on, he's straight up on white nationalist time, and I'm pretty sure he's one of these talking about the Jews this, the Jews that. You saw him under Jake Shield shit. If you so superior as you claim, right, why is y'all always crashing out and crying over the Jews? If you superior, you shouldn't be crying and crashing out over the Jews. You should lift yourself out of your bootstraps. Why is you crying about the Jews running the world? The Jews, the cabal. You superior, right? You the master race. How is the Jews bitching you? According to y'all, y'all say that the Jews running shit and they bitch you. How's the Jews bitching you if you the master race? See, these are things they can't answer because it's all just goofiness. But you see these dudes, we superior race. This is another example of Brad's insecurity. He has to cope with his inferiority. So he has to try to make it seem like he's superior. It's a coping mechanism.
Funny, if you are the superior race, Rollo, why don't you say this behind your main account? Why are you such a coward?
Exactly. If you superior race, say this on your main account, Rollo Tomassi. But he's a coward.
You keep talking about how you can fight and you just waiting for an N-word to come fight you. And yet you talking all this nastiness behind the account.
And then that's another thing. He talking about, he could fight. He wanted N-word to fight him and all this. It's another thing with Brad's obsession with trying to fight a black man and wanting to beat a black man ass. Like this weird obsession. General Tito has talked about this before. Once again, shout out to General Tito. This weird ass obsession Brad got with wanting to beat a black man ass, bro. I mean, this shit is crazy, dog. And it's like, I knew this was the case with Rollo Tomassi. I knew, like I said, I knew he was a racist, but I just, like, some of this shit is just like, it's so much on the nail. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy. I really don't know what else to say, man.
Old Seattle sports junkie. And of course we have a black woman here, and she's talking about the coof and wearing a mask, and her dad who passed away from the coof. And then Rollo says, I never worked a mask one time. And what he meant to type was, I never wore a mask one time. And she picked up on the fact that he made a typo, and she made a joke by saying, you better work that mask, and shows a black woman who has a mask that matches her dress. And he goes, black B words look like monkeys. Wait, they are. And
wow, look at that. So this is and I want to say something to you divestors, right? Y'all always be worshiping Brad. This is how Brad really feel about you. He said, hey, you black bitches look like monkeys. And then said they are. See, I want y'all to note this. You're not gonna see none of these black female divestors. They're not gonna say nothing about Rollo Tomassi saying this. But let it have been a black man, they would have been all over it. Just goes to show you that they just stay clowns. That's a whole nother topic, right? But you ain't gonna see no divestors calling out Rollo Tomassi. They always got smoke for anybody else. They ain't gonna have smoke for Rollo Tomassi. He just said, I look like monkeys, dog. They ain't gonna have no smoke for him, though. Watch. And that just goes to show you, though, once again, the racism, saying black women look like monkeys, all the stereotypes, all the racism that's been disseminated. I mean, this shit is insane, dog. It's really insane. I mean, and as if you got a lot of people that look like a lot of shit, right? There's white bitches that look like monkeys. There's motherfuckers that look like a lot of shit. You ain't gonna see Rollo Tomassi talk about that, though. You got some busted ass white bitches out here that look terrible, my nigga. I mean, what the fuck is this? But like I said, this is all just, just the racism, the old black monkeys, all this dumb shit, right? All the racism, this stereotypes, all this shit that's been pushed for generations, man. It's just Rollo Tomassi. He's a certified racist. There's no way to escape this shit.
last but not least, this is the last exchange I'm going to show, but there's tons. Listen, I haven't even scratched the surface. There are tons and tons and tons of tweets of Rollo being blatantly racist, of Rollo using slurs. And truth be told, I wouldn't even care if he said it behind his main account. But the fact that he's such a coward and hide behind his alt account by speaking what he really thinks, by expressing his true feelings, that's cowardly. I can't stand behind that, and I can't respect it. So here we go. He goes, head full of pubic hair. LeMayo, that's not me, you imbecile. Damn, you can't read either, huh? Crying, laughing emoji's face. I never said it was you, N-I-G. So you just making fun of random black guys' pics, LMNO?
And see that? Yeah. Look at that. Just making fun of a random black guy's pic. Just randomly. Like I said, the obsession that Brad has with black men, bruh, it needs to be studied. He under a random black dude's pic just hating. Just hating. I mean, these dudes they're weird. And really it gives off homosexual vibes, bruh. And it's really not far-fetched to say that, because when you look at Greek culture and Roman culture, they was hella gay. And I think that shit kind of translating even today. A lot of these brads is low-key in the closet gay. They obsession with black men. A lot of that shit I'm really starting to believe is like some gay shit, bruh. A lot of people be saying that and shit, but I'll be like, I don't know too much. But I'm really starting to think like, yeah, these niggas is gay, bruh. These niggas is gay. Like, there ain't no reason for you to be doing this. You ain't never gonna see me under random Brad's posts just hating. It's just like stalking other men. Like, these niggas is gay, bro. These Brads, a lot of these white dudes is gay, man. Like, real shit. We need to study this shit, man.
And then he goes, you all look the same on a plantation. And then
Dude's
this guy
clown,
says, it's
fucking
2024, dude. Racist jokes don't cut it anymore, buddy. LOL.
Fucking
and then
pathetic.
Rollo says, nothing has changed. Racism is a false narrative. What world do you live in?
Look at this dumbass. Racism is a false narrative, but yet you're doing racist shit all on your profile. This is like, they live in, I don't know what's wrong with these people, man. I just don't.
Then he goes, if that's true, then you wouldn't be a P word and not show your face. But you scared of the real life consequences it would bring to not only you, but your family. LOL. So this whole racist S behind a page that don't have an ounce of real life on it is just blah, blah. Rollo says, I talk like this all the time. No, you don't. You are in all talking like this. He's such a liar. Oh my God. There are no consequences, just buses of N-words leaving for Africa. Wait. Hey, Rollo, you do know you can't catch a bus from America.
This is the master race, y'all. This dude talking about buses of N-words going to Africa. Rollo Tomassi. I don't know if you know. I mean, you are the master race, right? So you high IQ, but I don't know. Maybe you this went over your head. I don't know how. You're supposed to be the master race, but you superior race, right? That's what you said. But you do know that there's a whole body of water, separating this continent from the African continent. You can't take a bus over that, bro. Did you know that? Rollo Tomassi, I'm just trying to help you out here. You the master race, though. I thought you would have known this.
To Africa, right? There's a whole lot of ocean that's in between this continent and that continent. Oh my God. The bell curve is a lie. Oh my God. Anyway, let's go and move on. Sure you do. Just magically when you do it, it's behind a fake page. Exactly. This is a fake account. He's hiding his real identity behind this alt account. Yup, sure, buddy. You're such a P word. You're scared of getting canceled, LeMayo. Losing your little 9-to-5 too, huh? No, he don't have a 9-to-5. He doesn't want Amazon to remove his books off their website. So Rollo says, cancel culture does not exist, dumb ass. I literally talk like this every day.
It's your boy lying, dog. It's your boy lying.
No, you don't, you liar. Notice that you are the only one in your echo chamber. When you are with the projection, holy smokes, when you are willing to actually confront me like a man, let me know. How he going to confront you, Rollo, when you don't even tell him who you are? Like,
Your boy
How is he
wouldn't
going to
dare put his
confront
address
you? You're
online.
not going to give him your real name. You're not going to give him your real location. You're not going to meet up with him in person. You're just acting big and bad online. Until then, take your lynching like a good N-word. So that's Rollo being racist. Now,
Boy
let's
wicked.
look at Rollo being lonely. Now,
Keyboard
before
warrior
we get
Brad.
into those juicy tweets, let me explain to you about Rollo's loneliness. You see,
Now
Rollo
I'm gonna
and
skip
his
forward on some of this shit.
women,
I don't care about this nigga life
actually,
leaving him. I
they
see why
both
she
have
left him.
their
This boy is a
benefits.
clown.
I was 60 with a chick who had a small booty, and she was
Look at this shit though.
says,
Look at
tell
this
me
shit
you have
though.
a sexy booty without telling me you have a sexy booty. My thing, but I know guys like that. Then we have a young
Look at him
lady taking a selfie, and he says, tell me you have a sexy booty without telling me you have a sexy booty. And
Now this is the same dude that said, and there ain't nothing wrong with calling a woman attractive. That's not what I'm critiquing. This shit right here though is weird. I don't care what no one else. This is weird. You posting under this bitch, picture of herself, this weird ass thing you saying, and it's like, bruh, this is the same dude talking about men simping and men, being thirsty for women. The red pill guy, the manosphere, the masculine man, the sigma. What is this, Rollo?
this is the one that really floored me. That's my friend.
And then look at this one. It's 2:05 a.m. My time. I can't sleep. You need sex. This boy weird. Now I'm about to kind of go for some more because I want to get to the part where he was exposed for DMing a dominatrix, that's into pegging. So this kind of confirms what I say when I say these niggas is gay. A lot of these brads is gay. It's crazy. Hold up. Let me go for some.
Finale
I think this
of
is
his
it right here.
horniness, okay? Here we have Lady Alaria. She's a pro-dom, also known as a professional dominatrix, and this is her Twitter account. And it looks like your boy Rollo likes to be a bottom to women. And it looks like he likes to get pegged too.
This boy gay.
So she's has a sensitive content of a picture of her with a, let me see, how should I say this? She has a pegging device on her pelvic area. There we go. And she says, you're living off your parents, redacted, to pay your rent, kid. Then she hides Rollo's response, but we're going to go to the hidden replies where he goes, only beta males. And then she says, you were just in my DMs trying to hook up with me. You want the...
Now look at that. Dude is in her DMs. He's in the DMs of a dominatrix trying to get pegged. This is the same dude talking about simping for women, these men out here simping for OnlyFans, women simping, but he's in one of those women's DMs, trying to link, trying to hook up. This dude is a hypocrite. Now, that's all I really want to show for all of these tweets, dog. Just to show you the racism and to show you the simping. And I'm gonna go ahead and end this video like this, right? Like I said in the beginning, go check out this woman's video from start to finish because there's a lot of shit in this video that I didn't go over, and she's going to show a lot more that's really important and break down a lot of more, information about Rollo. Go check that out. Also, you shouldn't even be surprised at this well, let me not say that. I'm not surprised at this, right? I'm not. I knew he was a racist. I've always known this. I knew he was on this type of time. Like I said earlier in the video, if you on a panel with Undead Chronic, like I said, if you don't know who Undead Chronic is, you can go look him up. Dude's a straight racist. You'll see once you go through his catalog and his community posts, you'll see he's a racist. But if you associate with a dude like that, you're obviously a racist. Because, I'm not about to associate with nobody who I don't agree with. If there's a panel of fucking pedos, I'm not about to be on that panel, but then not also agree with them. Unless I'm on the panel critiquing the pedos, then yeah. But Rollo wasn't critiquing Undead. They're all talking about something that they agree on and, topics about women and shit. Maybe some slight disagreements, but I'm talking about overall disagreeing with his racism. No, he didn't call that out. So he obviously agrees with it. Like I said, I'm not gonna be in a panel with some pedos, some kitty diddlers, and you know, and just be having regular combos with them. Like, hold up, dude, you like to violate children? We got to talk about that, cuz. But Rollo Tomassi is on a panel with a whole racist, a whole white nationalist, really, under chronic, and no disagreement. So we know, that's how I knew. Like, yeah, this dude's a racist. I'm like, yeah, he's a racist. And I don't want to hear he doesn't know, because obviously if you associate with him, you know this dude's content. You know, because he agrees with Undead Chronic. He has no problem with the racism. And this right here proves it. He, on this alt account like a bitch, too weak to be on his main account spewing the racism, so he want to do it on his secondary account. Because he's too much of a coward, too much of a bitch to do this shit on his real account. Dude's weak. But look, like I've stated in prior videos, with Brad's inferiority, Brad's insecurity, you know, when it comes to black people and black men, it's very, very, very strange, right? You know, this obsession, this inferiority complex, this low self-esteem that a lot of these racist Brads have. Really, well, actually, all these racist Brads have. Every racist Brad, they suffer from this, what I'm saying. And Rollo Tomassi is just another one of those racist motherfuckers, right? He is too much of a coward to do this on his real account. So he does it on his secondary account, where he's going around calling people monkeys and all of this crazy shit, right? Just random. And the posts don't even got nothing to do with anything, a lot of them. It's just posts that are just, it could be any post, man. Any post in reference to a black person, he's under there saying some racist shit. This dude's a clown, right? This shows you the obsession that Brad has, man, when it comes to their hatred of black people. It's very, very, very demented and insane. Like, Rollo Tomassi is on mental patient levels of insanity right now. And then the simping part too. You just thirsty under these women's posts. Like, this dude is absolutely down bad, man. This is like just, oh my God, this is hilarious, man. And I don't know, I might even make another video on this. I might. But, you know, I showed all these tweets. I showed all the receipts, right? This dude, Rollo Tomassi, is a clown. And it's just sad that you can have somebody this down, just pathetic as a human being, man. It's really sad that a motherfucker is even like this pathetic, this much of a clown, this much of a coward, too much of a coward to do this on his main account. It's just like, I'm actually flabbergasted, man. I'm at a loss for words. I really am. But that is all I gotta say for this video. Rollo Tomassi has been exposed as the racist I always knew he was. And yeah, that's all I gotta say for this video. I'm out.